Okay, this morning I'm working on a boiler system. As you can see, it's a night high efficiency boiler, and it's heating the house, but it's not heating the hot water. I mean, this thing is ramped up 100%. Let's see, what's the firing rate? We're at 98% firing rate. 90-degree temperature rise. My tank's 78 degrees. It's saying that the space heat is on, domestic's on, pump's getting voltage. I didn't take an amp draw yet though. Space heat's actually saying the space heat pump's off. System pump is on. This is a system pump. These are space heat pumps, and that's domestic pump. So I know I got voltage there. Let's take an amp draw. Seems like it should be working. What's the amp draw on this pump? Actually, it seems low. I got it in low right now. I think I got it in low. No, I got it in high. Low is 0.36. Low, I should have 0.55. I wonder if the impeller's busted in there. If I turn it to high, I should have like 0.75. I got 0.58. I'm wondering if that impeller's busted, because this line's smoking hot. This line right here is not very hot at all, and this one's like ice. And my temperature in my tank should be going up. Yeah, see, my tank temperature going down when I got here was at 80. Now it's going down to 78. Something's up with that pump. So what I'll do is I'll get that pump out of there, throw a new one in there. I think I got a Taco check valve pump on the truck that I can throw in this one, because that's what it's going to need. It's going to need an inflow check. Alright, let me get that going. Okay, I'm going to try to get some of this pump replacement. One thing I did is when this thing was running, I took this valve and I slowly shut it and listened to the pipe, and I didn't hear any water movement. Normally you hear like a swooshing noise in the pipe itself, you know, that water trying to go through that closed valve, and I didn't hear anything. It just wasn't, it's not running. Something, the motor's running, but I think the impeller's busted, and or it's just something's going on with that. So I'll try to get some of it on tape here. I got the top undone already. Little pieces of something. Yeah, if you look, there's a piece of something in here. I don't know what this is, but it's a piece of pump or something. There's my check valve. There's the check valve on that one. So, this is how it should go. Okay, let me get this all bolted up, get the electrical to it, and we'll go from there. Okay, when you tighten these down, there's no need to wrench them, totally wrench them down like you're, you know, He-Man. So let's get some water back on it. And if it leaks, then we just tighten it up a little. Okay, we're good. So yeah, tip: don't smash the gasket. These rubber gaskets, don't smash them. Just get them tight enough so they don't leak. You don't want to smash them. Okay, we got our wiring in. Now, Takeo says, well, you can wire this up anyway. It will work. You can take your power wire and put it to the yellow and it'll work. I've did that for years, but I finally read the manual and it says put the power wire to the capacitor, which is this wire. So that's what I did here. Keep that in mind too. So let me get the cover on this and we'll start it back up. Alright, let's see. Boiler off. And we're going to turn it on. Pre-purge. Let's see. 0.58. So that boiler pump's running. Okay, system pump on, space heat off, domestic on. Tank 76 degrees. So we'll see what happens here. Alright, get back to you in a second. Yeah. Started getting into this a little more, and what I'm finding is that it's been wired wrong. Now, if I go into the sequence operation, instead of space heating call for heat is active, the domestic hot water thermostat closes, the control will turn on the domestic hot water pump, which is the pump I just installed. wait 2 seconds, and then turn off the boiler pump. Well, there's the boiler pump, and it's set the system. So it should be here. So what's happening is I'm not getting, it's, for some reason it's running the loop, and I'm not getting enough hot water over here. So this has been running screwed up forever, since it was the date it was installed. Because before I was here changing the gas valve and a control board, and I didn't touch any of this. I didn't even worry about it. So right now it's in domestic, and this boiler pump, well, I think it just switched over to space heat because it's got a timer. It's on a timer, so now it's going to try to space heat. It ran for like 15 minutes, and it's trying to space heat now, and then it'll go switch back over to domestic. But let's see. Let's shut this thing down. So we shut it off. And it should go right back into domestic. See domestic on, system pump on, which those are system pumps. This is a boiler pump. So now if I check my voltage on my boiler pump, I should have nothing. Nope, I got 1 volt. So what's happening is I'm diverting water away from my tank, and it's not heating up enough. So I gotta switch that wiring. Let me switch the wiring, and then it will work better. Okay, now I'm getting some water moving through there. So now I was at like 87 degrees before. It was slowly heating up. We're at 89 right now. Let's see how fast it'll heat up, because before it wasn't heating up at all. Yeah, 118, 120 on the return. 40. So now this thing's gonna work. It was working before, don't get me wrong. That pump wasn't pumping any water. But when the pump did work, yeah, it would work before, but it would work at a slower rate, because this pump was robbing all the water from that pump. So now I shouldn't have any voltage here. No voltage there. My domestic, 120 volts there. Now look at my tank temperature. In a minute I've gone up 3 degrees, so it's working now. Let me let it run for a little longer. Okay, now the domestic has hit its temperature. Well, let's see. Tank at 140. And we're going to set up the 3-way valve too. Make sure we're not scalding anyone. But now now since it's hit temperature, now my boiler pump's back on. What you got? Let's see. And now it's starting to space heat. 122 degrees. So it's been that way for a while. So this thing would slowly heat the tank. It wouldn't heat it fast enough. That's what I'm gathering. Or unless the customer came down here and switched it, which I don't know, which I doubt. But now, what I want to do is I want to set up this three-way valve. Let me go turn the water on and we'll see what we got. Last time I was here, I set it up just to, I was playing around with that valve right there. So, it looks like it's pretty much set to where it should be. I got 120 degrees coming out of it. That's pretty darn close. So I'm not going to screw with the valve, but yeah, that was it for this one. Give you a shot of what's going on here. The night boiler, indirect hot water, and these system pumps are controlled by relays up on the wall, so they have their own 120 volts. So it should be controlled off of here, but I think the amp draws too much for the set of contacts in the boiler, so they just ran 120 volts to all the pumps and they ran them off relays. So when this pumps and starts the loop, then it starts to get hot water through the system. But that's it for this one, guys. This was changing a pump out on the domestic hot water and swapping a few wires, make it work right. Alright guys, like and subscribe. I hope this helps someone. Thanks for all the feedback, the comments, and so on. I enjoy it. So keep on watching, keep on commenting. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, guys.